In an age of social media, we are constantly bombarded with information. Some of it's true, some of it's false, and some of it we just don't know. We have to process all kinds of information every day. So how do we know what's true and what isn't? And why do lies seem to spread faster than the truth? Well, there are several reasons why. The first one, lies often serve a purpose, usually to shock or evoke some kind of strong emotion in the reader or listener. This could be fear, anger, excitement, or even disgust. But whatever the emotion, it's usually something that people want to share with others, especially if it confirms their existing biases or beliefs. And social media rewards this kind of emotional engagement. After all, if you click on a sensational headline or post, the algorithm will show it to even more people. The second reason, and this one is related to the first, has to do with how stories spread. Research shows that emotionally rousing stories spread faster than those that are neutral or factual. This is because people are more likely to react to and share emotionally charged content. They don't think about it as much, they just share it. In fact, one study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that people are more likely to share emotionally positive content like funny memes or videos with others, whereas they think more about the message when sharing negative content like news stories. When you think less and feel more, as we do with emotionally charged content, you are more likely to believe the lie. The third reason, and this is a big one, is that the truth is usually more complex than the lie. Take the recent case of Gabby Petito and her disappearance. During a cross-country trip with her boyfriend, when news broke that human remains found in Wyoming were most likely hers, many people online immediately jumped to the conclusion that her boyfriend, who returned home to North Utah alone, was definitely guilty of her murder. But as more facts came out, it became clear that the truth was more complex. While it is true that Gabby died in Wyoming, her cause of death was not at the hands of her boyfriend. Even so, this kind of nuanced information is rarely as interesting as a simple declarative sentence like "man who returned home alone after cross-country trip with girlfriend is definitely a murderer." That's the kind of stuff that gets people talking and sharing, whether it's true or not. Speaking of getting people talking, the fourth reason is that social media algorithms reward content that gets attention. As we mentioned earlier, if you click on a post, the algorithm will show it to more people. But it's not just clicks that the algorithm tracks. It also tracks comments, shares, and likes. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a good lie? They're juicy, they're dramatic, and they're often just plain fun to say. We love to repeat them because they make for great gossip. And the more we repeat them, the more they become accepted as truth. This is called the illusion of truth effect. It's a cognitive bias that causes us to believe false information that is repeated often. And social media is the perfect environment for this to happen. False news travels fast and it sticks. Reason no. 5, and this is perhaps the most important one, has to do with how we process information. We don't fact-check everything we hear or read. We usually only fact-check things that confirm our existing beliefs. This is called motivated reasoning. We tend to approach new information with an open mind, but we interpret it through the lens of our beliefs. So if we're already convinced that, for example, vaccines are dangerous, we're more likely to believe a lie that claims they're causing autism than a truth that says they're safe. So those are the reasons why lies seem to spread faster than the truth. It's a combination of factors that make them more compelling, more shareable, and ultimately more believable. But it's not all bad news. With a little critical thinking and healthy skepticism, we can protect ourselves from falling for the next viral lie. And if you want to learn more about how to spot fake news, check out the link below. Thanks for watching.